need a serenader, but you know I'm bashful. I got all the whippersnappers and the little rascals. Turned off the way we drippin' with Tabasco. Old friends inquiring about the cash flow. Okay, this bitch here in the gas state. I can't hit it, if I do I might pass away. These boys fake, please quit with the masquerade. Hey, not here with the pastor saying I could probably use a fresh start out the window of the park. I'm reflecting on life through Cherokee Park. Think about life through Cherokee Park. I know that we got it, I might even guarantee it. When she took me up and turned me right into a paraplegic pair of shoes that got the envy on them, make you stare and see them. We ain't paying for them, now you ought to know I'm wearing freedoms. When you go to me, I gotta know, is there a reason it was so abrupt? I kinda had to.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Garrett Cole gets the ball for the Indians in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes them out.
Now at the plate, Tim Anderson. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Our temperature should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
Now the 2-1. A bouncer up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 31, Tommy Pham.
So digging in now, Tommy Pham, his career line against Garrett Cole. He has 9 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away.
Pham connects and sends it to deep left field. Onto the home run porch and gone. A solo shot that time for Tommy Pham as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, they take the lead.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. One strike now from Cole. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. First delivery to him on the way. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And that ends the inning. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 1st, and the Twins are off to an early 1-0 lead. Zach Greinke is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Ready now, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st.
Indians, the second baseman.
The pitch.
Villar.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Hit back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Chopper to short. Anderson scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh-2. Here it is.
The count is 1-2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One hit, one left. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Twins 1 and the Indians nothing. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 24, Josh.
Digging in, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
When in doubt, take a step off the mound, grab the rosin bag, and take a deep breath. After a leadoff single, now you almost drilled the guy with the next pitch. You have to find a way to rely on your mechanics.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
A good fastball that backed him off the plate, and then some slow stuff down and away. That's one of the classic ways to mess up a hitter's timing. Up and in, down and away, textbook.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Digging in next will be Starling Marte, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Marte tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Springer stands at first with 1 out. Outside, 3-0 now.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Here's the 3-0. 3-1 to him now. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting it, the first baseman.
Now in the box, Jose Abreu. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting up, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Into the box now, Carson Kelly. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
The 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here's the 3-0. And they'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the big...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Twins strand a pair. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Striding in for the Indians, Eugenio Suarez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a line drive. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Batting fifth, the left fielder.
Digging in now, Eloy Jimenez. First offering on its way. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he misses again. Ball 3. The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Donaldson's up with it. LeMahieu for 1. To Abreu for the big double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Standing in, Michael Conforto will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Two out, nobody on. Line toward the gap in left center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And he takes strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Indians leave one. They trail this one 1-0. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third.
Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Come on, that was a strike.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tommy Pham. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Nobody out, runner on first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
So 1 away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Here's the first pitch to him. He swings and misses. Throw down. He's not going to get him as he swipes second.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
1 out and a runner on second base. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
At the plate, Jorge Soler. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a layoff fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Ozuna is under it. And that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Leading off for the Indians, the catcher, Wilson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
1-2.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the 1-0. And he misses. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. A bullet to first base.
Now batting, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. Greinke comes set. Here's the first pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A 1-2 pitch.
No bench off the plate. Ball 2.
Fouled off. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
1 strike now from Cole. And it's fouled away. And this is fouled at the plate. Now another 0-2.
The count is 1-2.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Here's Starling Marte. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And the pitch. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw.
He's good.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
And I think that's the case of the pitcher being a little too preoccupied with the speed at first. He lost focus on making the pitch and throws an absolute scud. The irony, of course, is the runner's now on second, and he didn't even have to steal.
A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Runner at second here with one man out. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Full count now, 3-2.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. One out and a runner on second base. Hit to third. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Now to the plate, Carson Kelly comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Good time to be a 9-hole hitter right now. More than likely going to get a good pitch to hit. The top of the order is looming on deck. Good spot to be a good hitter right now.
3 balls and a strike to Carson Kelly.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1 pitch.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
He's set the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Comes set. The 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-1. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. First offering on its way.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Ready with the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
One and 2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now.
We can't hear it from here, obviously, but I think someone in the dugout just yelled, "Wear it," because that could have been a run.
Good eye to lay off the knuckle curve that time, and he makes it a full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. Twins leave the bases loaded, but they lead it 1-0. Here's Nelson Cruz now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Riding in once again, Eugenio Suarez. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. And he lays off there, 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Two-0 count. The pitch hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. 1 down. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Outside, that's
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but foul. Runners on first with one down. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Up next for Cleveland.
So striding forward now, Michael Conforto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And this one's in the dirt. A runner on first with 2 away. Line towards center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Here's Marcelo Zuna as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 0-1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. One and 2. Here it is. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. misses 2-2. Misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 left for the Indians. It remains 1-0.
Leading off for Minnesota, the second baseman, LeMahieu.
First pitch on its way.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
Ready for another chance? Jorge Soler. It was a walk in his last trip. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Ball 2 now. And he watches this one in there for a high strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. George Springer waits on deck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. He's set. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike 1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Back goes Ozuna. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
Ready once again, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Turned on that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2.
No, that's low.
And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. One ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Ozuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for Minnesota. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Thank you, Heidi. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan Villar will be the next to bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Here's Greinke back to work now as he jumps ahead of the first man to greet him. It's strike one. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two. A swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. And Ben, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope, that's the ball.
Greinke looks in. Here it comes on 1-0.
Ball 2.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swinging a soft liner, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Twins 1 and the Indians nothing. Mike Foltynewicz takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Next will be the designated hitter, Starling Marte. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
The designated hitter, Starling Marte.
The pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Ball 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Now batting, Jose Abreu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over and the runner back. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 2-1.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, catcher, Carson Kelly.
Digging in once again, Carson Kelly. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set, and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get two. To second for one, and nearly a double play. That was closer than I thought it would be, and the inning will continue.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Tommy Pham will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Shut him down now.
1 ball, no strikes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ready with the 2-1. Weakly hit to third. He's got it. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here as the side is retired. Twins strand a pair, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Nelson Cruz. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in Eugenio Suarez. From the belt, the pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. LeMahieu for 1. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Eloy Jimenez. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a solo home run for Eloy Jimenez. And with it, the Indians have leveled the score at 1 apiece.
That's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Michael Conforto. As he swings and hits a laser to right. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I agree with it either. Most pitchers, like when they're in a groove, they just want to get back on the bump and compete. Sometimes visits like these are just like a formality.
In now, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. That evens it up 1-1. One and one, the pitch. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. From the stretch, the 1-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball, put himself right back in his at-bat.
Here's the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. He set the payoff pitch down the third baseline. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up to start the 7th. All even now at 1-1. Stepping up now, DJ LeMahieu will start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. First offering on its way. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Liner towards second. And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In is Jorge Soler, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he misses there, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead, he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
George Springer the next to hit. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. On a line to shortstop. And the runner gets back. No double play.
The third baseman, number 24, Josh Donaldson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And here's Donaldson. From the stretch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Starling Marte. As a look, now the pitch. This one's down to third. He's right there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the inning now. Coming to the plate now, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan. He's off.
1 out now for the Indians in their 7th, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Just 1 earned on the docket for Greinke thus far into his 7th inning of work. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Now the pitch. Well hit. deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Greinke steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch.
That's the ball.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still tied 1 apiece. Ready to begin the 8th. So here's Jose Abreu. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled off. The 2-2. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to handle it is Ozuna, and there's 1 away.
Up next for the Twins, the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Digging in, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Suarez waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Stepping in, Tim Anderson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1. Luke Weaver is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 30, Luke Weaver.
In now for Cleveland, Xander Bogaerts, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
So now to the plate, Nelson Cruz. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. A couple of walks for him thus far. Now the 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1.
Ball, second side.
Weaver is at least partially known for a good changeup, and it's not just any change of speed pitch. It dances all over the place. Set to deliver on 2-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
This right here is the difference between an average hitter and a very good hitter. The average hitter probably doesn't do anything with that pitch, but this guy goes down and gets it, muscling it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First delivery to him on the way.
Whoa, that kick out.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Chopped to third, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Digging in and looking for more, Eloy Jimenez. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Second and third here, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a sliding effort there, but he can't get a glove on it. A base hit. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes you feel really good about yourself.
Now at the plate, Michael Conforto. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
No problem with that take right there. First pitch from a reliever, got to calibrate that velocity.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Count is 1-2 now. Runners are at first and third, one away. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
To the plate now, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
On the fists and a jam shot to the right side. And Abreu will make the play, and that ends the inning. Edwin Diaz takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Striding in, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out against the closer, Edwin Diaz. From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0 runs a bit inside for a ball.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
The 2-0.
Ryno.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
.30 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
In now, DJ LeMahieu. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. from the stretch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one. Now the 1-0. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. The 1-1 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Byron Buxton will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at first for the Twins. Number 25.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Reset and the pitch. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball one.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
2-2 to Jorge Soler.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. George Springer waits on deck. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
The center fielder, number 4. George.
So a big spot here. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And that brings in George Springer. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
He takes it to the plate. There's 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So they did what they needed to do to preserve the lead as they cut down the possible tying run at the plate. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
On the ground to first. Can this be 2? He'll go to the bag for 1. He's safe at the plate. And that ties the ball game in the top of the 9th.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Starling Marte as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch.
pitch right there. As a pitcher, you don't want hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
The set and the 1-1 into right center field, and this ball's going to get down, a base hit. One run is in. Throw comes to second. The tag, and he is out at second. So disaster strikes here in the ninth, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. It's the Twins 4 and the Indians 2. Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Bo Bichette will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Number 11, Bo Bichette. Leading up for the Indians, the catcher.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 pitch is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strikes.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Jonathan Villar, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. A runner at first with no outs here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Ryno.
So stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Rizzo out in front here as this is pulled foul into the seats in right. Runners on first with 1 down. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And it's fouled away.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the power-hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Rolled this Chapman. They called the Cuban missile. Well, he needs to start firing some bullets right here. He's in trouble, but I wouldn't bet against him getting out of this mess.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Nelson Cruz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Two-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Boy, nothing working for him at this point. It's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Oscar Mercado will come on now and pinch run here. And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. Here's the first pitch to him. The set and the 1-0.
2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The 2-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
The set and the 2-1.
That's ball.
Just low that time with the heavy sinker as it's ruled ball 3.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. High and deep to right center. Springer giving chase. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind in the top of the 9th. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
4-2 the final score today. Minnesota used a 3-run 9th to help propel them to the win. Luke Weaver pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Twins, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Cool by the boat, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. Ice, yeah, this water got me drowning, I'm drowning. No flow, chasing, I'm drowning, I'm drowning. No flow, chasing, I'm from a place where they pull up on you with a going bang, bang, bang. No one warned you, ain't no time for no play, play, play. You sleeping on a stretcher like late, late, late. I'm saying, hey, 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 trying to live day by day. None of these neighbors say nothing if you see a and them is coming, they did it, dumping.